we ready?
Yeah.
That's what I do at the start of all my videos to line up the audio for a long time.
No, is it?
Yeah, legit. I go
Oh.
right into the mic because it makes the little sharp sound.
Oh.
I didn't realize that just P sounds in general would make that sharp.
That's actually nice. I like that because it's like a less annoying clap.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
usually people clap.
Mm-hmm.
Ian used to do a lot of little cute little memes when he was recording. We used to live in a house that had a very thin wall, and he used to record right beside me so I could hear everything.
Yeah, cute
Yeah.
little memes.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna elaborate on that?
So I had a father with OCD, and when he prayed, when he prayed, he would get stuck on L sounds.
Mm-hmm.
So he'd go Allah for like sometimes like 5 minutes. And Ian, I noticed sometimes he gets stuck on phrases or sentences that he wants to film. And one that he got stuck on all the time was, hello, everybody, and welcome. Hello, everybody, and welcome. So it kind of like was, it was like comforting for me. I was like, oh,
That
it's
is
like I'm at
such a
home.
weird thing to be slightly comforted by.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Well, now I hear that in the other room. When,
Oh, does he
I'm
still
here.
do that?
Of course.
Yeah.
I take 1,000 takes.
Hello, everybody. Hello. But it's cool.
It's sad too because I only end up using the fucking first thing anyway.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a crapshoot.
Mm.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the podcast. We have fun things planned today. I removed the screen because it wasn't exactly what I envisioned it to be. No worries though, I'm going to get my money back, full refund from Amazon.
Well, it was a tablet, and we found out that hooking up a tablet to vMix,
Yeah.
which is what we're mixing everything to, is harder than a screen.
Yeah, it's also just, I don't know, it's a complicated problem to solve because I want a lot of things to be happening at once, right? Like, I want anyone who's in the room to be able to see what we're like bringing our attention to. I want it to be picked up on vMix by Dane. And I want the audio to come through correctly. And I want to be able to control it like on my own, like on my phone or a laptop or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's like, I want to do a lot, but it's not really, it's possible, sure, but it's definitely complicated.
$1 million taste on a
Shoestring budget.
on a Dr. Pepper budget.
Yeah.
Champagne taste on a Mr. Pibb budget.
Oh, true.
Wait, what's the ripoff of like
Dr. Riz.
RC Cola?
Dr. Riz.
Dr. Riz is the new Gen Z drink.
I like that.
Rizzberry.
Ooh. Oh, speaking of Rizzberry, a new thing I came up with the other day, and I think you guys will like this. I shared it with Anisa already. I really like this Special K blueberry cereal. The smell, the odor is so magnificent, and it tastes so good. But I like the sharpness of the Special K strawberry one.
Red berries.
They call them red berries for some reason. I don't know why.
Probably because they're like
British.
technically not
Strawberries.
strawberries. They're probably just like
No.
synthetic.
They're
It
definitely
says on
strawberries.
the box that they're freeze-dried strawberries, but I think I think the British call them red berries, so maybe it's like
Oh.
red berries.
I
You
don't know.
Fancy
Yeah.
red berries.
No,
I
the
should look
British
into
probably
that.
call them strawberries because I can imagine a British person saying strawberry.
Strawberry.
I think they call
I
it
love strawberries.
both. I think they
Yeah.
call it both, kind of like coriander and cilantro.
Well, I was thinking it might be more related to like you're not allowed to say something like, well, I don't know. They do it with blueberry.
I think it just sounds better to them. They were like red berries.
That is so weird to say red berry instead of strawberry.
And
when
not
it's-
really because
It's
like if you
never
think about
bothered
it,
me.
if you think about it, like blueberries, they just call them by their color. So why not
Right.
just call the other one red?
I've been eating red berries Special K. This is how weird it is that it's weird to me. That it's weird to Ian is that I've been eating red berries Special K since like I was in high school. And when Ian bought the box, I was like, oh, I love red berries. And Ian looked at me and was like, why the fuck did you just say that? And I was like, say what?
I have an article.
Okay. I just thought it was normal. Red berries.
Special K Red Berries is a cereal with a name that raises more questions than it answers.
Come on, it's not that.
This is like a TED Talk opening.
It's rice and wheat flakes with freeze-dried strawberries. But why are they called red berries? Why wouldn't strawberries be red? Just because they're freeze-dried, must they be renamed? Oh, maybe it is something to do with them being freeze-dried.
This is like the typical fucking article for anything simple.
I
It's
know.
Just trying to hit the word count.
Yeah, true.
Just fucking type one sentence and let's go.
Say
Well, I'm
they're
trying to
called red
find the
berries
answer.
because yeah, exactly. They're just trying to get you to stay on the page for ads.
It reminds me of when I'm looking up for like a new recipe.
Yeah.
And I'm like trying to just like find the recipe ingredients, and it's like my favorite late night dinner with my family starts with a roasted vegetable.
Well, like a chocolate chip cookie
Puree.
recipe would just be like chocolate chip cookies are a staple of American
Yes.
culture.
Yeah.
You can get chocolate chip cookies from Safeway or Ralph's, but it's better if you just buy them or make them at home.
By the
What follows is
Okay.
it's my story of what I like to do with cookies.
So Reddit came with the answer, but it's not making me happy.
Oh.
Oh.
Why is it called Special K with red berries and not Special K with strawberries? First answer, a lot of upvotes, I think.
Because the berries are red.
Because they aren't strawberries. Red berries could mean anything, including mostly starch and food coloring that those things are.
But it says strawberry on the box.
This person says, bingo! It's like calling Kraft Singles processed cheese product instead of cheese.
This pisses me off.
This person says... Oh, interesting. This person says, is that true? The ingredients list certainly doesn't indicate that it is.
Yeah.
And they list freeze-dried strawberries. This person says, those red chunks include freeze-dried strawberries.
So it's just a bunch of random red fruit.
I don't know.
Like an amalgamation.
Wait, no.
Kind of like
I feel like
berry
that's the
hot
case.
dogs.
No. This is pissing me off because right underneath red berry, we looked at this on the box. It says freeze-dried strawberries on the
Right,
front of the
right.
box. Why, if they're trying to
maybe on the
skirt
back.
around?
Wait, maybe on the back there is more berries, like because someone's saying like there's cherries, there's freeze-dried cherries in it and freeze-dried raspberries in it.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
Which
what I'm
is
saying.
weird.
I think the chunks are made out of an amalgamation of all those berries.
okay. But why on the front of the box does
Yeah.
it say freeze-dried strawberry? This is where my hang-up is. It says red berries, and then literally right below it, it says freeze-dried strawberries.
Because that's like one of the berries.
Yeah, it's because it sells better, probably.
No, I agree. But if they're going to put they're going to put freeze-dried strawberries on the front of the box already, why not call it strawberry? Because they're already doing it. Do you know what I mean? Like
There
I don't.
might be some legality there.
Yeah. I think it's like a technicality that they can't get away with.
Yeah,
What's with a bunch of
but I will
redditors
say,
being like, bingo?
yeah, I know it might be.
That's just how they talk.
It might be that it's actually changed over the years, but they kept the name.
Oh,
Because the
could be.
cereal that I eat right now, like it almost seems like the blueberry one has chunks of random blue shit in it more than the strawberry one or the red berry one does.
Red berry has
So
always
it
been
could
that
be
way.
that they kept the name, but the recipe was tweaked.
I'm pretty like steadfast in like when I was
Mm-hmm.
eating them when I was younger, when it would like sit in the milk for a while, I would like watch it expand and it would be a strawberry with the seeds still in it. And I loved it because it reminded me of the freeze-dried strawberries that we had at my frozen yogurt place. It seems like it's legitimate strawberries, like unless they're like having an artist going in there and hand painting all the like maybe they're infusing
Also,
it with juice.
okay, I think you were onto something with the UK thing.
Yeah.
Because this post says, one person says, there's no raspberries or cranberries in it to my knowledge. It doesn't appear that way in the ingredients list or to the naked eye.
Yeah.
But this person responds with a link to kellogg's.co.uk, and they say, click product details, and it shows all the ingredient lists, and then it says freeze-dried fruits, 5%, raspberry, strawberry, and cranberry. So it might actually just be a holdover from the UK product where it is red berries, but they're just like, fuck it, we'll call it red berries in the US, even
Sure.
though maybe it's strawberry focused.
Yeah, could be.
Potentially.
It also could be that they're soaking the strawberries in a cherry cranberry juice or raspberry cranberry juice to up the taste, and then freeze drying it,
Oh.
right? And then
Give it a little tartness.
and that's the red berry,
right.
right? Could be.
I like that theory because I know a freeze-dried strawberry, you know, they're
not
not
that
always
tart.
going to be, yeah.
It's very tart and sugary. Like, I'm not going to say that it isn't altered, but I am going to say that this idea that it's like like an artist is going in there and hand painting strawberries that they're freeze drying, because it's a legitimate strawberry when
Yeah,
you
it
soak it
is.
in the milk.
Yeah.
It's not a.
Oh, yeah. I don't think anyone's hand-painting it.
I hope not.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, you brought this up because
Oh, yeah, good point.
you said you woke up in the morning and you ate your Special K and you like the smell.
Oh, right. Rizzberry. You're talking about Rizzberry.
yeah.
Oh, the
It's all started from
Rizzberry.
Rizzberry.
Thank you. Genius idea. If you like two cereals, you can't get enough of them, and they blend well, you should just mix them both into a single box.
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to do with my Special K, red berries and blueberries.
To add on to that, as a game, I'm making up a game right now. What are some badass cereal concoctions, two cereals meet together, that you think is epic?
I would say, because chocolate and peanut butter works really well together.
Yeah.
I actually think that the Reese's Puffs cereal doesn't taste particularly chocolatey.
Yeah.
So I would mix the peanut buttery nature of that with something like a, what's that little fucking bird? Cocoa
Puffs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Something like
That's
that.
smart.
And I think that would work.
Yeah. Or like the
Wow.
Nesquik cereal where it
Yeah,
shows
yeah.
the-
Any of the chocolatey, crispy
Yeah.
guys.
Okay.
But mixing corn and rice-based ones might be a little bit of a faux pas. I don't know if it is.
Could be a textural adventure.
It could be.
Yeah.
But it could also be a faux pas.
Here's what I would do. This is like an old man answer, but cornflakes, frosted cornflakes.
I would take
Frosted cornflakes is too sweet,
My grape nuts.
and
grape nuts,
frosted cornflakes is too sweet.
wheat thins.
So I would
Grandpa,
take.
that's not a cereal.
I'm not getting
go
that.
ahead.
I'm not getting that wild with it. I would just take frosted cornflakes, or whatever the Tony the Tiger guy.
Frosted Flakes.
Frosted Flakes, and I would mix Rice Krispies into it, because both of them get soggy at the same speed,
Oh.
but different textural experience.
Ooh.
And also kind of like waters down the sugariness of it, because you usually add sugar to Rice Krispies, but when you add sugar to the Rice Krispies, the sugar goes to the bottom of the bowl.
Yeah.
So cornflakes kind of, or not cornflakes, Frosted Flakes kind of facilitates little like sugar boats.
Right.
That are
That's
in the.
cool.
So that's my answer. Dane?
I had immediately what came to mind was like let's dilute down Raisin Bran with something.
Oh, I love Raisin Bran.
I love Raisin Bran as well, but my biggest problem with it is that it's a little too thick.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
agreed.
Wait, what does that mean?
It's too dense.
Yeah, it's too dense of a cereal. Like
Oh,
every
like
bite
when-
has like a stack of shit.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
So I was thinking like maybe something with a little bit of space, like some Honey Nut Cheerios, because Honey Nut Cheerios are there's a lot of space. There's a lot of air.
Oh, honeycomb.
Honeycomb. Well, honeycomb it's hard.
It's almost too much space with
Yeah,
honeycomb.
those are big chunks.
I just remembered honeycomb, and I really like that
Yeah.
cereal.
I do too, but I think mixing honeycomb with
No, agreed.
Raisin Bran would be too difficult because the individual pieces are just too big.
No, you're right. That was wild of me to suggest. I think I just got excited that I remembered.
you got a little out of hand there.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Chex Mix and cornflakes.
yeah.
is
Not Chex Mix. Chex.
Chex cereal would be a good combination with Raisin Bran. I think.
Yeah. And so I just want to.
Chex goes too fast though.
No.
In fucking 2 seconds, that shit is already sopping.
I like the sopping cereal.
Yeah, I like the texture.
Yeah, but then it ends up defeating the purpose of having it as the.
Right, I'm
added
just
element
making
to
a
that
separate
one.
statement that I like.
Oh,
I like
okay.
kind of like soggy cereal.
I do too.
I don't really have a problem
I
when
like
it gets
soggy
soggy at
cereal.
all.
So I just came up with a theorem. There's a bunch of new minis of cereal in the cereal aisle where it's like mini Reese's Puffs. And they're just like smaller. I was thinking you mix those. Because like you were saying before, like those are going to potentially have different rates of soakage. So if you combine them together, it's like, oh, it's quite the adventure. You have some extreme soaked balls, and then you have some partially soaked balls. Yeah.
I had a question for you guys, and maybe for viewers,
Ludicrous in the chat.
specifically for Ludacris, because I think he would have an answer for this. The honeycombs, you know those ones that you would randomly get that are like really dense and hard?
Oh, yes.
I fucking love those. They were like little treasures.
So the way I interpreted, I hope this doesn't kill it for you.
Yeah.
I interpreted those as they got exposed to some water, some moisture at some point.
Oh, I didn't interpret that.
Which dissolved them and compacted them a little bit, and then they re-solidified harder.
Yeah.
I thought they were just nice little crunchy treasures because they stayed hard and crunchy, and they were just so delicious.
You thought the employees were like leaving little presents? Yeah.
like just like a thank you for enjoying the whole box.
Anissa's the type of person to get one of those fucking like a bad pistachio that's like fucking the inside of an anus and be like, ooh, I like how spicy and cringe it is.
That reminds me of when we were in Canada and we went to the Tim Hortons attached to the gas station, and I got potato wedges there, which was like a wild choice to do because nobody gets potato wedges. And I always love the like soggy, shitty looking potatoes.
Yeah.
I love them because usually, right, like when you go to McDonald's and there's the soggy, sad potato, best part of the whole experience.
That is weird. Okay.
I saw a soggy, sad-looking potato wedge, and I got really excited. It was the first one that I shoved in my mouth, and it was definitely rotten. Like, it was rotten to the point where, like, it took me a second, because usually it's a soggy experience. You know, you're excited about it. But I was like, something's off.
Also, when you're hungry, you just wolf it down.
And I was like, something's off. So I gave it to Ian to smell, and I was like,
I still remember it. It smelled like fucking cheese. Like that shit was so gross.
Specifically said it smells like foot fungus.
Yeah.
And it was still in my
Foot
mouth when you
fungus.
said that, and I got we were in the car, it was so fucking bad. And then the bread for the chili was moldy too.
Yeah, that was the worst. Never go to a half gas station, half
Tim Hortons.
Tim Hortons.
Don't do it.
Oh,
Noted.
Anyways, so I do like the stinky little guys in boxes, and
yeah. I wonder if we could do like maybe a ranking of those someday, because there's all sorts of different versions. Some
Curl
people
chip?
like
the wish chip.
what?
The wish chip.
What is that?
With like in the chip bag, the one chip that's like rolled.
Oh,
That's the wish chip.
Oh, interesting.
You make a wish. You eat it in one bite. You make
It's a lot more normal though. It's
No,
got to be
it's true.
weird.
Is that anything like getting the cross-cut fry in your regular fry? Just the one?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a special.
That's the wish fry.
Yeah.
The wish fry. Do people do that? Do
Or if
people-
you're British, it's just still the wish chip.
Oh, but then it's a wish crisp
Right.
for the chip.
A wish crisp.
Wish crisp.
Yeah. So do you? I'm trying to think if there's any other foods that are like very overtly that have like I guess it would have to be like manufactured stuff a lot of the time, or something like nuts,
Yeah.
where you get a bad
Rotten
one.
nut.
I'm trying to think if there's like a bad
Remember
one.
the guy who found a like a shrimp in the Captain Crunch or something?
Yeah. I think. Wait, is that a recent thing?
That was a long time ago. That's like a classic. Look up shrimp in cereal. I don't remember exactly what it was.
Shrimp and
It
syrup.
was like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, I think, where somebody found a shrimp in there.
Was it like fried, like battered?
I
Oh
don't
no, this was a recent thing about what the hell happened. Shrimp tails and cinnamon toast crunch.
Oh, yikes.
But maybe you're thinking of
Something
something
different.
even earlier than that.
Wait, shrimp? Yeah. Or maybe it was recent and I'm stupid.
There's someone who found a
Yeah.
frog in a...
I think they were heavily
Frog in
denying
a
it.
log.
They were like, yeah. Look at that.
Huh?
I think they
I
came
remember
out
that.
with a statement and they were like, that's not fucking shrimp tails. Like that's like, it's essentially like a burnt,
Squeezed.
like a burnt
Yeah.
excess of the mixture of like cinnamon,
Oh, somebody
sugar,
just thought it
and-
was shrimp.
Yeah. And I don't think they wanted. I think the person who saw them as shrimp didn't want to take no for an answer.
Well, he probably thought he hit the jackpot legally and then was disappointed to find out it wasn't shrimp.
Do you guys remember the story when we were kids? I don't know if this made it to America, but the woman who put her husband's finger in her Wendy's chili.
Oh, yeah.
Is that true?
Oh.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah, she tried to scam Wendy's.
Fuck.
That was a meme for a while.
Fuck. That'd be kind of, if I die before you got to do something like that. It's just a full send it.
Yeah.
You know what that reminds me of? This is maybe a little off topic, but one time I like couldn't get out of like a contract with AT&T or something, or I don't remember. It was like some phone thing.
Yeah.
So I asked my girlfriend to call him and tell him I died.
I knew it was going there, but to get your girlfriend to do it is so much fun.
Yeah, I got to listen to her talking to the lady, be like, "My boyfriend passed away, so I can't. There's no point in continuing this." And they believed her, and it worked. So if you need to get out of a contract, maybe you should have somebody call him and
Dane's
tell him you
teaching
died.
Fraud.
Yeah.
Teaching fraud to the to our viewers.
I don't like it.
What are they gonna do? Check? I mean, like,
Yeah.
No, it's just fun. It reminds me of that teen that was making TikToks that was like talking about racking up debt on his credit card and just like fraud. He was like frauding Rolex and shit, and he was like,
Yeah.
"This is a hack," and then
Oh,
he ended
right.
up getting in
Yeah.
massive trouble.
Yeah, you just don't put it online, you know.
Yeah, just
Right.
don't put it online.
Half the battle. There's one guy recently, I think, who he was showing how he's basically stealing content, like a little content farm type thing. And he's like, "How I make $20,000 a month doing this."
Why would
And then
you
he just
tell on
got
yourself?
fucking roasted.
Man,
Yeah, I don't think it matters though. I mean, it's like in an instance like that, it isn't illegal.
oh
You know.
yeah,
Yeah, because it could be if you're doing it to Disney, but for the rest of the world, it's like, yeah, what are you gonna do? Okay, so I have a game planned. I think it'll be fun for the audience to follow along. But before we do that, I want to quickly go through some of the comments in the last episode.
oh right, OMBUDSING.
Yes. So, one person said, I'm not sure if it was on the Patreon or on YouTube, but someone had mentioned scarecrow videos. Have you guys heard of this?
No,
no,
for
but why?
video?
Why did they bring that up?
Because it is a large, like the largest collection of like old DVDs or movies in general, and it's in Seattle.
oh,
It's a store.
oh,
Sorry, I should have explained that. Anyway, yeah. Because we were talking.
I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about like videos of scarecrows.
I thought you were talking about like somebody's special interest was like
Yeah,
collecting scarecrow
guys,
videos.
Scarecrow video. It reminds me of Dak saying the Bushman.
The
Yeah.
Bushman.
Scarecrow videos.
That's what.
That's what I thought you were talking about. Like there was like someone who was pretending to be a scarecrow and scaring people.
Right. No.
I
It does
thought this
sound
was somebody-
eerie though. I don't like the
just
idea of-
documenting.
yeah,
Scarecrows.
Yeah, on video.
That's a good idea.
Hey, let's start
Oh, yeah, we could drive around the U.S. and rate scarecrows.
Right? Scarecrow?
Rate.
Ride?
Rate.
Rate. Okay.
We can rate them.
We can rate them.
Scariness, efficiency.
it. Rideability.
I think we could do it.
Yeah, I like that
Creativity.
idea. Okay.
Yeah.
We got to do that with several other like middle of the country type activities
We
as
could
well.
also like maybe rent a pet crow from someone and get their vibe check of
Right.
the
See how
scarecrow.
scared they are of it.
Yeah.
Right. I like that. But anyway, it's a big ass DVD warehouse or whatever
Okay.
here in Seattle. So we should check that out at
Yeah.
some point. They got tons of shids.
Nice.
Yeah, it's cool.
Very cool. Thank you for that. A question if we will ever do more documentaries. You know it. It just takes time.
Yeah, there's stuff cooking. It's in the theory crafting phase.
I recently pitched it, presentation style.
Yeah, Dane made a whole PowerPoint for a documentary
Yes.
he wants to do.
It was good.
Yeah.
Yes. It's tantalizing.
Your
And
taint
exquisite.
is your taint is lysing.
I mean, didn't you record me giving the presentation on your phone?
I did, yeah.
So maybe they'll see it eventually.
Yeah, true. I like that.
That would be a fun Patreon exclusive.
Right.
True.
Yeah, and then a lot of people just, I guess, giving us clarification on what is above an apprentice. It's like a mentor.
Mentor.
You could also say boss. It's all kind of valid. So a lot of
Big hog.
big hog if you
Big
want
hoss.
And I think that is generally it. Someone said, I genuinely love my Halara pants. Wearing them right now.
Oh, that's
Right
cool
now,
to
as
know.
I'm watching the video, I'm wearing my Halara pants.
That's actually really cool to know because the style is cute. Mm-hmm. It's just I don't trust.
Yeah, the ads.
The ads.
Yes, it's scary when you have 50 people in a row telling you, I just bought these.
Yeah.
I'm not getting paid.
Yeah.
Too much.
Yeah.
And they said, the other day, wore another pair, and everywhere I went, I got compliments. Haha, come for me.
Oh, that's fucking awesome. I love that.
I will say, in terms of interaction with the audience, we did get. I've been mentioning at the end of, or I mentioned it, I think, the end of one podcast. We want to start taking voice memos or messages. So if you're on Spotify, it might take a little bit of looking around to find. If we have the link, I'm actually going to put it in the description of this video. But we're taking callers' voice memos, and you can do it through Spotify. So if you have any questions, you want to fucking share some information, you want to say something mean.
There might be a way to do it not through Spotify because I remember I asked Han to look into something like that.
Right.
And then
like
she came back with like a bunch of options. Did you ever see that in the Discord?
I think I did. We might end up doing that instead of the Spotify
Yeah,
thing.
if the
I just
Spotify thing
felt
doesn't
like-
work out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ian got a Spotify voice memo, the first one ever, and it was roasting him.
Yeah. It was good, though. It was kind of a funny one.
What did he say?
Well, I don't want to say because we might play it eventually. We were in a busy cafe, so I
Yeah.
couldn't really hear it, but
It was funny.
Yeah.
I liked it.
So that may come up in a future episode. But now I want to move on to the game. Today we're going to play a game. And what have I named this game? I've named this game
The Bwayne game.
the Joaquin game.
Okay. Joaquin Phoenix?
Are you keen to play the Joaquin game?
I'm keen.
All right. So how this works is there's a guy on TikTok. His name's Joaquin.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And he's bald and he sings. He sings in Spanish, and he sometimes sings in a different kind of way that is a lot of English songs. Sometimes it's very difficult to tell what English songs he's singing.
He's singing English what he thinks he's hearing, not what the actual words are.
Not what the words are,
Yeah.
per se.
Right. So like, you know, if you're singing along to your favorite anime opening,
Right.
right,
You're fucking that
you're
up.
fucking that up. Like if a
trying-
Japanese
yeah.
person is listening to that, even if you
Yeah.
think that you're fucking it up.
Well, and
most of the time.
even in normal songs, I am so like lyrically challenged
Mm-hmm.
that like I get so embarrassed
Mm-hmm.
when I'm challenged with singing along to a song because I'm like, okay, here comes the part where I'm just gonna say some gobbledygook
Yeah.
nonsense.
Yep.
And it won't be the actual lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
I've just never challenged myself or looked it up.
But I love this guy that we're about to listen to. I've only heard a few of his songs because he's the embodiment of like what English sounds like to non-English speakers.
Yeah, and yeah, exactly.
So like we get to
it's
hear
a little
what
bit of a
it-
preview.
Yeah, what it sounds like
What,
to hear.
what you guys are describing sounds kind of like Sim-ish.
Sim speak.
Sim speak.
Yeah, well, there was a famous singer. He was European. I can't remember where in Europe, but he wanted to prove that like people just loved English songs no matter like what the lyrics were, if it was even English. And he literally sang a song that was gibberish. Like it was not English. It just sounded like English. And it's so funny. You can like watch him performing it and all the girls are like screaming and swooning over him. And
That's
he's just
so
like,
cool.
yeah, it's very, I think it may
It
be
makes
Italian.
me want to do the same thing Joaquin is doing, but do it for Spanish songs and just really be like, you know what? Yeah,
I'm trying.
Yeah, but it is a little bit tricky because it does teeter on that area
know.
of like, you know,
Yeah.
is this how offensive is this?
I know, yeah.
But since there are American songs and we like it, we're gonna listen to it.
I'm excited.
So I think I've ordered this from like easy to hard, and I think I have the answers to all of them.
Right.
Except the first one that Dane's gonna play, I do not have the answer to, but I know all of us together
Can figure it out.
figure it out.
Okay, so we're trying
I'd
to
like-
guess what song he's singing.
Yes.
Okay.
And hold your notes until after it's done playing. Otherwise, we're going to get fucked up in our ears.
Yeah, and all right, yeah. So be quiet, and if this goes wrong, then don't blame me because I've never done this before.
Okay.
Winky dash on the original. Winky man to be hurry. Oh, me guys. Oh, make a net on my get you. Grungy not online.
I have to say, I don't know what song it is, but it sounds. I don't. But it
I
sounds.
was so close.
It sounds like the Eagles.
It sounds familiar.
Does it sound like an Eagles song?
Okay. The end of it was really getting me.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! Can you play the end of it again?
Yeah. Let me pop that in.
Grungy not online. Grungy not online. Grungy not online.
Okay. Grungy not a lie is what you're fixating.
You can't. That's the tricky part of it. You
Yeah.
cannot listen to the words that he's saying.
No, you can, but you have to like
You
try and get
should.
really creative with what maybe he's.
Na, 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 na.
It sounds like an Eagles song.
An Eagles song?
Yeah, it sounds like the Eagles or like.
We'll
Peter
come
Gabriel or
back to
some
this
shit like
one. I'm certain that we can get it because I was so close.
Yeah.
I was listening on the couch today, and I was like, fucking right there.
Dane, do you have any guesses?
No, I will say that it does kind of sound familiar to me.
Yeah, it sounds familiar to me too.
Yeah.
Okay. You can play the next one. This is one that the rest of these there will be an answer to, so we can play along.
Okay.
Start your engines.
Come is gamma, beep, ba 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 da boo.
Oh,
Ba 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 da boo, beep, ba 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 da boo.
that one's easy.
What is it, Dane?
Scatman.
All right. I told you we're going to start off easy.
Yeah.
We got to get an idea of what.
Well, that one's like the majority of the hook for that song is already gibberish.
Yeah, it's not English. But that's why it's easy, Dane. That's why it's easy.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
All right.
So he went out of his way, I think, to make an easy one.
Yeah.
Yeah, for us.
Maybe
Thank
he was getting sick.
Thank
and
you,
tired of people-
Joaquin.
Yeah, he's like, what people are getting this wrong all the time.
Dude, it was nothing but requests.
Oh, I
I
love
was
it.
trying to figure out some of the songs, and I was like, I'll figure it out by going to the comments. No one is
telling ever
us
helpful in the TikTok.
what it is. They're only asking, "Hey, can you sing this song?" Fuckers. Okay, next.
All right.
Let Christmas to carry my heart and the chain my pray to carry away. It's me, it's something my greed. A good in his song, but nation,
Yeah.
That's
Easy.
a classic. Last Christmas, I
Yeah.
gave you my
Yeah.
heart.
Those ones were like gimmies.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
The way I was envisioning this game, though, was like first person to get it, jump in and say it. But with the mics going all weird, I didn't want.
Also, he's very talented. Like, I would actually love to hear his voice on like.
He's really good
Yeah.
on with Spanish songs,
Oh,
and
yeah.
he doesn't. He's not always that like raspy kind of.
But I
thing.
love the
He
rasp.
does some of the oh.
Oh, that's sick.
It's sick.
I like it.
All right, next.
Hold mo, we go, we commercial.
All right, I know it.
And it's the North Sea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I wasn't sure about that one because that's TikTok specific.
Yeah, North Sea TikTok.
Okay.
That's like the old sea shanty.
I don't even know the regular lyrics to that one anyway.
Yeah.
I just know the vibe.
Yeah, the sound.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Next one.
Next.
Na 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 na.
He's doing ones without like.
Wait, but maybe he does. Maybe he does.
This one was actually
Can't
tricky.
get you out of my head.
Okay, you think
Boy,
that's what
you're-
it is?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought as well.
Yeah.
But it feels different the more he.
Okay,
gets
wait,
into
wait.
it.
Keep
Okay,
playing
let's
it.
play it.
Quit, it got the markets. I corrupt and
No, that's what it is.
Yeah, 100%.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's easy.
That confirmed it even more.
I don't know.
Out of my
My
head.
head. Boy, you're more than a.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a different part of the song that I wasn't envisioning.
You might, yeah.
Okay.
You might be thinking of a different part.
Right. Okay. Okay. Man, you guys are killing this. This was so much harder for me.
I like that.
But who's the artist?
I have no.
Yeah, that's some one-hit wonder thing from like the 90s, I think.
Kylie Minogue.
Oh, okay.
Minogue. I don't know who that is.
Is it like European pop? European
me.
electro pop?
No, Kylie Minogue is Kylie Minogue is European, so maybe that would be considered that.
Okay. Next.
Actually, I want to say I actually am not confident that she's European. By the way.
Oh, also,
Don't correct me. 'Cause I'm stupid.
nice,
Don't cover
Dane.
me.
I am
comment.
stupid.
Let's from this point on, even though it might repeat in the mics for us,
Yeah.
whoever gets it first.
Okay, because this is the last one, I think.
It shouldn't be. We should have at least 1, 2, 3 more.
Wait, let me.
The Eagle Break.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah, so this one, first one gets it.
Yep.
And on ground, do my it. Greedy my love, made you
What is love?
Wait,
Baby, don't hurt me.
Nice.
Wait, play the whole thing so everybody can hear it.
And on ground, do my it. Greedy my love, made you say. I don't want.
He's got parakeets.
I love it.
My life, what it load, baby, non dormi, on dormi.
On Domi.
I'm not together, we are together. It's like us, I don't mind.
I love
All right.
that.
Nice. Good job.
I'm so good.
All right.
All right, next.
Oh, I can't so let me go. Oh, I can't so let me
Oh,
go.
I know this.
I know.
CCR.
It is.
Yeah.
What's CCR?
This song is CCR.
Oh, that's what it's called?
No,
No,
it's
the band is CCR. I want to know if you ever seen the rain.
Oh, right. Creedence Clearwater
Yeah.
Revival. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So I've never heard anyone abbreviate to CCR before.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I've never heard that.
Wow. I only knew them as CCR when I was younger.
Man, that's a much better way of saying it because it's a
Yeah.
long name.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. That's crazy.
Yeah. Okay. Last one.
Yeah, last one. And then we got to figure out the last one.
Because you don't know it.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
It was like waking up me to rev and I went to
Oh, I know this one.
I know this one too.
Say it.
It's November Rain.
Ah, November Rain.
Oh, no, sorry, not November Rain.
No. What
It's,
is a GNR song?
Yeah. What is it with you and abbreviating?
Guns N' Roses, GNR. Oh shit. What are the lyrics? Hold on.
Sweet Child of Mine.
Ah, Dane got
Oh,
it. He
whoa,
clutched.
whoa, sweet child
Yeah,
of mine.
I had to go through the lyrics in my head.
Yeah, November Rain is my dad's favorite Guns N'
yeah.
Roses song. He loved that song.
Yeah, Guns
Sweet
N' Roses
Rain.
is
One of the other songs was November Rain. Oh. I didn't include it because I wasn't certain if it was November Rain.
Oh. It's a very slow
How would it
song.
go? How would you sing it?
Yeah,
I have no idea. I don't remember any of it.
Okay.
I've never heard of the song November Rain.
I can't believe Ian. There was a lot of Guns N' Roses songs. Like he was playing a lyric or trying to guess the song based on like instruments. Mm-hmm. It was one of those games.
Oh, yeah.
And it was a Guns N' Roses song, and you were like, "I've never heard of this song before." I was like, "What the hell?"
Welcome to Jungle.
Welcome to Jungle. It wasn't welcome to. It wasn't welcome to.
Remember when me and Mac used to say that again?
Welcome to Jungle.
Used to say Guns N' Roses, welcome to Jungle.
Yeah, I think
I
so.
don't know why we were obsessed with saying that.
Okay, now go back to the first one.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna figure that one out.
Oh yeah, that's still a mystery.
Yeah.
But now that you know what he sounds like and what to be listening
Yeah, now that we're
for,
veterans,
yeah.
it'll be easier. All right, I'm playing it.
Winky dash on the car original. Winky man to be hurry up.
Is it
Oh,
Peter Gabriel or some shit?
okay. You're close. It's definitely either Genesis or Phil Collins.
Yeah. Oh, Genesis. Yeah. No. That is what it is. It's
it?
a Genesis song. Yeah. I'm like
What does
almost
that
or Phil Collins. You're right. One of his solo songs.
Oh man, it's on the tip of my brain. It sucks.
It's so cool though. How like rare that is.
Yeah. No. It's
It's 100% either Genesis or Phil Collins though.
man. I think it's a song that I used to listen to a lot when I was younger.
Genesis.
I think it's a Phil Collins song. No, maybe not.
Genesis sounds.
It's a Tarzan. Like Tarzan.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, I think it might be from Tarzan, but
Yeah.
I can't be positive. It's definitely like late.
No, it is from Tarzan. It is from Tarzan, and
Really?
it's.
Oh,
yeah,
is
yeah.
it "You'll Be in My Heart"?
Is
it?
I think it could be
Wait,
You'll Be in My Heart.
Can I
No.
play a little bit more of it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
go for it.
All right.
Winky dash to make original. Winky man to make Harry. Winky
Yes.
dash to make original.
Yeah, I think
That's the
Winky
part. That's the part that's
man
really
to Harry.
familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Da, 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 da,
Can you
da.
look up the no? Because we don't want to get demonetized.
Well, I mean, I can. Yeah. No, you're right.
Yeah.
It would be too.
Well, it'll be
hassle.
satisfying for the audience to give us an answer.
I don't know
Right.
why I kept saying Peter Gabriel because I think I meant to
Well,
say Phil Collins.
Genesis. Peter Gabriel used to be the lead singer of Genesis, and then when he quit or something, I don't know. He just left Genesis.
Mm-hmm.
Phil Collins became the singer / drummer. He used to be just the
Okay.
drummer.
Okay, well,
I'm a really big Genesis fan, especially Phil Collins era.
yeah, I was a big Phil Collins fan because my dad loved specifically Phil Collins music.
Phil Collins is awesome. Check him out. He's an
Check him
indie
out.
band. He's an indie singer. No one knows who Phil Collins is. Check him out.
That was
I like the
fun.
Tarzan songs.
Yeah. Well, you also like Disturbed. This is the world we live
That's a
in.
Phil Collins.
That's a Genesis
Yeah,
song.
it's a
Okay.
Genesis
That's
song.
sick.
So.
I like
Yeah.
both versions of that song.
That's the game.
That's the game.
I
That was a
love
good
that
game.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dimitri. What's his name?
Joaquin.
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 Thank you, Joaquin. He's got a lot more. I think it'd be fun to make this a reoccurring thing if we could figure out how to make it a little bit more
Streamlined.
streamlined. Yes.
Yeah, we will. And yeah. I honestly, and maybe we can talk a little bit more about this, but I kind of want to try just using OBS.
I
And
know
see
how
if
to
it
use that.
works, because I feel like it's much easier to streamline things on the computer through OBS than it is with vMix.
Yes.
Because vMix, it seems a little weirder
Intimidating.
when it comes to that.
Okay. Cool.
We'll give it a shot.
Agreed.
I like that idea,
I like the way you think, Danathan.
boy.
I like the way you smell. Here, let me sniff.
Let me get a big whiff, Danathan.
Okay, you little fucking freaks. Okay, so big news in the world of Applebees.
Oh,
Yeah, big news.
You're
They're
subscribed
going.
to the Applebee's newsletter too?
they're rolling
Yes,
out new
sir.
starters.
No, they're rolling out. I'm sure you've seen this on TikTok. What is it? A $1,200 date night value thing.
What?
Yes. So I think you spend $200. It's like a limited deal at midnight or something for only 200 people or some shit like that, where you can buy for $200 like some sort of card, some sort of membership to have essentially $1,200 worth of Applebee meals
What the fuck?
for
We
the
need
year,
to
or
do what?
something like that.
Let's go.
So
Let's do that.
I do like the idea of doing something like that because it's novel. It's like, oh, okay, maybe that could be our Applebee's year. 2024 is our Applebee's
Year
year
of the Applebees.
for no fucking reason
Yeah.
other than to suffer a little
Okay,
bit.
no. Year of the Gains, Year of the Applebees. They're a match
Oh.
made in heaven.
True.
I'm just saying.
I'm a little confused still about this. Like, so you're saying that I can get this sounds like an ad now. You're saying I can get $1,000 worth of Applebee's for free,
1,200.
basically.
Yeah, but
Well, you
there's-
pay $200 up front, and then you
Yes.
get $1,000 worth of Applebee's.
right. So there
How
are
does that kick back to the profits?
them?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
So I think there's a lot of like stipulations to One, it's a test, and it's like a small market. I don't think they're giving this to tons of people. I think it's more of a test than anything else, and it's free advertising, I think, in a lot of ways.
They're trying to reboot their...
Yeah, because it's fucking dying.
Yeah.
The Applebee's fandom is dying. Retweet.
That's so sad.
I think one of the stipulations is you can only eat there like once a week kind of thing.
What the fuck?
Oh.
Or some shit like that.
That's rude.
Or it's like once a day. I don't know what it is.
Wait,
There's
have you
some
done have you done the math on that? Like, if you can only eat once a day,
Okay.
and your limit is 1,000, I feel like you'd run out.
No way. For a year? You would not run out.
Or it's
I
a
mean,
limit
you
on...
would run out, but like you'd run out of money, which you want to do.
It might actually be a limit on money rather than like
like you
like
could
how much
only
you could spend each
$40.
time kind of thing.
That's
or
fine
whatever.
though.
Yeah.
If it's a high enough amount,
What's
Right.
the average amount of money you spend when dining at Applebee's for two?
like $50.
Yeah.
If you get like an appetizer, drinks,
Oh, yeah.
you're like
Yeah, it says
main
Applebee's
meal.
launches 1 year of weekly date night passes for $200. I like calling it passes.
I like
battle
that.
pass.
That is an Applebee's battle pass. What the hell?
I actually love the Applebee's Battle Pass, and I think that we should partake in it.
It says date night pass for $200 that includes up to $30 in food per week for a year.
Oh,
Oh.
what?
Yeah.
See, the $30 limit per week is
Lame.
because of what you just said.
Exactly. They're
the
going to get you
hell?
in there, and you're always going to spend a little bit extra potentially.
That sucks
Okay,
ass.
so now it's starting to make sense.
Starting
The
to piss me
limitations are where they get their kickback from.
Yeah.
Because you're there, you're happy, you're full of burger that you just ate, and you're
Mm-hmm.
like, you know what, I'm going to hit up the bar, I think.
What's the difference? Well, it's also a date night, so two
Two
people,
people, yeah.
are usually going in.
Yeah.
They're implying that you have to bring a date.
I
Well,
wonder.
what's the difference between that and the flyers that you get in the mail that's like get 2 burgers, get $5 off a shake? Like I feel like that's the same vibe.
Oh, I mean, it
Like,
probably is at the
Spend
end of
money
the day.
here.
Get 2
And get
burgers,
some
you
for
can kiss
free.
my sister.
Yeah.
What a deal.
Yeah.
That's epic.
Available at Steak and Shake.
That's interesting. Honestly, that would be like, who's that guy that goes to all the rainforest cafes on YouTube?
Oh, Ted Nivison.
Yeah, you should just do that for a video or something.
Mm-hmm.
True.
My Year of Applebee's will be the title.
Oh, can we do that? That sounds fun. I want to have a year of Apple.
Yeah,
Year of
any
Applebee's.
food-based experiment or video
God.
concept is
I've
lighting
never.
Anisa's eyes up.
Yeah, well, I love video concepts, but also I've never been to Applebee's. I only went to Tony's,
Yeah.
and there used to have ribs. They were called Tony Romos, and my dad would call them Tony Homos.
Man,
Nice
those
one.
boomers.
Good one. Applebee's is kind of like the Nickelback of like dining like establishments, though. Like
Yes.
they kind of get a little too much hate, in my opinion.
Yeah.
They're fine. They're like whatever. I get that it's like super basic, but I've never had a bad experience there. It's just really run of the mill.
The
I've
hate is
heard-
amplified when you can say, "Oh, Chili's is better." It's like how much better? Not that
Not
much.
by a lot,
But-
they're basically the same.
I think the price of things going up is what has pissed people off.
Oh yeah.
It's the
not
same with
pleasant.
like Panera bread,
Yeah.
right? Like Panera used to be like decently priced, and now it's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
And they like reduce portion sizes. And I heard Applebee's, like I saw somebody, she like ordered food for herself. She got like a drink, an appetizer, and a meal, and it cost her like $75 or something like that.
Damn.
Like that's crazy.
It is
Yeah.
pretty crazy.
So
But I've been hearing this Applebee's slander since I was in high school, so I don't think it's necessarily just about the price. That could be a huge contributing factor to dining out in general to these mediocre places. But Applebee's in general, when you compare it to a place like Chili's or TGI Fridays, it's like it's all the same shit. Like everybody seems to think that it's like the worst one.
I think based on vibes, TGI Fridays is the worst one. Based on vibes, outsider vibes.
Yeah.
I had a like a traumatic childhood experience at TGI Fridays, so I
Did
don't
they
like
celebrate your birthday there or something?
it. You hit the nail on the head.
Oh no. What the fuck happened?
This was back when I was like young enough to where my mom didn't know that I wasn't really into this. So she just like
So relatable.
She did the thing where, like, you tell the waitress that it's
Yeah.
my birthday, and then they sing "Happy Birthday" to you. And then after, I was like so pissed off at my mom.
Dude.
I was like, "Don't ever do that again."
Man, my parents were so shy that they never put us through that because like they didn't want to go through it.
Right.
So I never had any of those experiences.
Oh man. My sister had a really traumatic one.
Your mom told me this story.
Really?
Yeah, she told me this story, and in my head, the way that your mom told it, it was like a Willy Wonka experience.
It basically was. This fucking place was freaky.
Did they bring out like
Dude, whatever you're imagining, worse.
Matilda, the Matilda chocolate cake scene
Yeah.
meets Willy
Yeah.
Wonka. That's how this story
Yeah.
played
Wow.
out.
I remember it that way. Like, it wasn't even my fucking birthday. I was like, this is fucked.
Well,
Glad
can
it's
you
not
tell
me.
the story?
Yeah,
I mean,
I wish I knew the name of the establishment, but people in the comments are they're gonna know.
I'm gonna clock it.
I think.
Yeah, because certain establishments go harder than others when it comes to this gimmick of.
I want to say that it was like an ice cream place or it was a diner or something like that had that, like, for the birthday, they brought out like a trough or like some sort of bucket of like ice cream.
Your mom described it as a trough.
Yeah.
Bring the birthday pig.
Yeah, that's where this is going. Yes.
Dude, they come out and all of these fucking little chocolates, they're all like, they're almost like Legoland employees or some sort of like maybe like hot dog on a stick type vibes where they're wearing colorful hats and they're like,
Weenie Hut Jr.
ooh,
Yeah,
like really fucking dorky losers. But they're all older than you.
Yeah.
They're like the perfect age for you to be like, oh
Scared.
shit, they're like they're the cool people
Yeah.
of the world.
Yeah,
you
the
know?
adults. Yeah.
So they come out with this fucking trough, and apparently this is just a thing they do, where they, I think, sing some like pig-related song, and they go oink oink oink, and they have like a big pig nose. I want to say that they had pig noses.
That's what I thought your mom, I could be remembering this wrong,
Yeah.
but what your mom said to me was that they put a pig snout on your sister. And then started
They probably did. They probably did. Because I remember like looking it up maybe like years later, just like going like, was this like a unique experience? And I remember seeing on Reddit or somewhere that like, oh yeah, no, this happened to me. I hated this. This is awful.
I feel so bad because I feel like that was probably like a defining, like that was
Probably.
like what TikTok would call a canon event
Yeah.
for your sister.
Right.
Was getting a pig nose put on her and a bunch of adults like teasing her.
Yeah.
That's
so
like
fucked.
that's so that's messed up. That's like literal humiliation instead of just like internalized where like some people like to be the center of attention. That's not being the center of attention. That's just
No.
being actually publicly
Yeah.
humiliated.
Well, maybe one day we can have her on the podcast and she can tell us
that
how,
would
what it
affected
actually
her.
was. Yeah.
The only thing that's kind of close to that's in Canada is there's a place called Montana's. And if you say it's somebody's birthday, they come out with a big like bull horns or like not bull horns, but the bull of a moose horns. So big moose
Antlers.
horns. Antlers, and they put it on the head.
Oh,
and
my
they act like they're like
God.
hunting you basically. Or
They start hunting you.
Fuck is that?
They start hunting you in the
So
restaurant.
we used to prank our teammates because we would go and then we would just lie and say
Oh
one of our
my
teammates there's a
God.
birthday. Just have it done. They get the big. It's huge. They get huge antlers
Yeah.
put on.
I
their
mean,
head.
that's totally funny for like, you know.
When you're older, it's
Yeah, when you're
hilarious.
older.
But when you're a kid,
I
it's fucked.
hate that.
Yeah.
Man. Okay, so I want to say the Goofy movie did a great job of encapsulating
Yeah.
that vibe.
Yeah. Right.
They did, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
they did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking God. That makes me like
There's
that movie
some-
even more.
There's some movies that capture traumatic events so well.
Yeah.
The Goofy movie does it, and the other one that does it really well is The Brave Little Toaster.
Yeah.
The Brave
What
Little Toaster.
specifically in Brave Little Toaster?
The fucking vacuum when he sucks up his own cord.
Yeah.
And then when the toaster looks in the bathtub and he sees his reflection and there's like electrocution going on and shit.
Oh my
Fucked up.
Yeah, the Brave Little Toaster is weirdly like scary. I don't
Yeah.
know why.
Yeah.
Do you remember the like I think it was like the air conditioner?
Yes, that breaks.
Yeah, the air conditioner's like old, and he
my
basically just like kills himself in front of them.
Yeah, he kills himself.
Okay, maybe we should do movie night with Brave Little Toaster because I
yeah.
don't remember any of this shit,
Yeah.
and that would be really cool to like.
That'd be cool to see that.
The dream, the nightmare dream, the same one that the Brave Little Toaster is like looking in. That's where that clown
Right.
Oh right.
is from,
Yeah.
and that clown is fucking terrifying.
Yeah, he's like a firefighter or something at one point.
The kid abandoning them is terrifying. There was like a bunch of like
Yeah, too
Traumatic.
much.
it was
Just because it's a cartoon doesn't mean you can do all this.
yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
But Goofy Movie did a really good job of embodying like trauma as well
Yeah.
and like going through.
Do you remember what the scene was specifically in the Goofy movie? Because I want to say it was a birthday type thing where it's like.
I think it was.
I'm picturing like a bit of a Chuck E. Cheese type environment.
That's exactly what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
They went to like it was like a possum
Possum.
place.
Yes, it was the possum that was singing and things were breaking and
Yeah.
he was like all annoying and shit.
It was
Like,
supposed to be a reference to Chuck E. Cheese, I want to say.
Right.
yeah. And he was just the possum was super annoying.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, I'm picturing like party hats and just like, man, that like
they
teenager
put like
vibe.
a
or-
like a possum head on him, and
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
he like ripped it off, and he was like,
Ah.
"Fuck this! I hate this."
Yeah.
Okay. Man, that's so cool. That's so like, man,
The Goofy Movie is
incredibly relatable.
the Brave Little Toaster and the Goofy Movie are two very important movies from millennial childhood and
sure.
Space Jam.
Yeah. Although Space Jam, maybe not so much.
What? It was fun. It
Yeah,
made me feel
but
like I,
I mean,
could
like, it
do
didn't-
anything.
Well, that's I feel like Space Jam didn't make you feel anything. It was just
Yeah.
funny.
What? Space Jam made me feel like I could fly. Made me feel like I could.
Well, you
reach
said that
touch
it
the
made you-
sky. I think about it every night and day.
What the hell?
You said you heard the song "I Believe I Could Fly," and then you're like, "I believe I can fly."
That movie really did when what's his nuts, the guy from Ghostbusters, like gets on the
Bill
cord.
Murray?
Yeah, I was like, fuck yes. I don't know, it made me feel like I could do
I will-
anything.
Man, yeah, I will say that, okay, now that you're putting me back there
Yeah.
and I'm being reminded of it, I'm like, that was really intense. Like giant, roided out monsters.
And he was
like Bill
in
Murray,
there.
like, I'm a human. I'll freaking
Yeah.
do it.
He could do it.
Nah.
And he
shit was
tried.
badass.
And I thought it was the most badass shit. It made me feel like I don't know. It fucking was a feminist moment, okay? I was like, fuck, I can go out there and play with
Yeah.
the big boys too. If Bill Murray can do
Nice.
it.
Well, you said that that Lola Bunny was like some sort of awakening for you, or is that
Yeah.
what you described?
Well, Lola Bunny, Shigo, Salma Hayek, it was Dancing with a Snake,
Dancing
Brie-
with the Stars.
and Brie Larson from
Scott.
Scott Pilgrim when she's singing Metric. Those
See,
are my
when Bill
awakenings.
Murray shows up at that part in Space Jam, I was too young to know who Bill Murray was.
And
I
that
hadn't
was your
seen
awakening?
Ghostbusters. Yeah, that was my sexual awakening. No, what I'm saying is that I didn't know who that guy was,
Yeah.
and my parents who were watching with me were like, "Oh, cool!" Like they were hyped,
Yeah.
and I was just like, "Who the heck is this guy?"
Who's this loser?
Yeah, I was like, "That's not a cartoon. I don't give a shit about that guy. I want the cartoons."
Who is your favorite Disney, or not Disney, your
Warner Bro?
favorite Warner Bro character?
Who's your favorite Warner Bro, Ian?
My favorite Warner Bro. I mean, to be honest, like, I like the Tiny Toons universe.
Yeah.
I don't like the Warner Bros.
You-
I like
do you like the
I like the
Animaniacs?
fucking Animaniacs. I got
Okay.
like the three pigeons.
I love the pigeons.
I love the brain
Yeah.
guy and Gumby.
Yeah, Pinky and the Brain.
Yeah.
Pinky and the Brain.
Pinky and Brain.
Yeah, I loved Pinky.
Love all that shit.
Oh.
Uh,
I loved
the-
specifically the skunk.
oh, Pepe Le Pew.
Yeah. I just thought he was such a funny guy.
That was an interesting dynamic.
Interesting.
I don't know. The old ones, when there was the cat that had no fucking idea what the hell was going on and was like
That was
clearly
so
a cat.
sad.
I was
Just like a normal ass cat.
Yeah.
That shit was so fucked up.
Even as a kid, I think I clocked that it was awkward because I don't remember enjoying that very much.
No.
I just thought it was so.
No, it was like grabbing the cat,
Yeah.
like this fucking normal ass
I
cat, this
know.
humanoid fucking disgusting skunk fucker. It's just like doing whatever he wanted to it and just like fucking seizing up. Its eyes are bulging and shit. That's how I remember
I
it.
don't know. That is correct.
Yeah.
I don't know why I found
Ugh.
it so funny, but at the time I thought it was really funny. And the other thing, maybe I'm evil. Maybe it's true. Maybe I am a narcissist because the other thing that I really loved from when I was a kid was I wanted Sylvester to eat Tweety so bad. I wanted him to eat Tweety so fucking bad.
You wanted the cat to win, yeah.
I wanted the cat to win. I was like, fucking eat it already.
No, I feel
Even when
that.
it was in its mouth, I was like, just swallow it.
I remember wanting
That's
I remember wanting the coyote to catch the roadrunner. I was
Yeah,
always really
me too.
pissed off at the roadrunner. I was just
Yeah.
like, this guy sucks. This guy's a god, I think.
Yeah.
Right, right.
He's
I felt the same way.
some sort of being.
I wanted the predators to always win.
Yeah.
But specifically Sylvester, like, what the fuck? You have like some...
I
don't
know.
He's hungry.
What about Tom and Jerry?
I was about to ask that. Yeah.
I wanted Jerry or Tom to win.
Tom to win.
Yeah. I hated Jerry. He pissed me off. Some about
Tom
him.
had so much character.
Yeah.
He was interesting. I
Yeah.
feel like Jerry was quite the loser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he was.
Tom and Jerry is I think the better version of the Sylvester and Tweety thing.
No,
right?
no, you're right. Yeah. There was that one episode where like Tom gets like he gets a girlfriend and he's like trying to impress her.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have enough money, and there's like this rich cat that like comes and like takes
Oh.
the girl away from him. And then at the end, he's all depressed, sitting on the train tracks, and Tom comes and sits beside him. And I was
Jerry?
like, Jerry comes and
Okay.
sits beside him.
Yeah, there were a couple episodes where they were friends or they teamed up.
Yeah, it was
against
sweet.
a common enemy.
Yeah, I just thought that was kind of.
The dog or something.
Yeah, the dog.
Yeah.
That big bulldog.
Oh, that I loved the sidekick, the bulldog sidekick.
Yeah.
Yeah, knock over Florida.
What the hell are you talking about?
The bulldog sidekick. He was this little spunky little guy.
Really?
Yeah,
I
little
don't
dog.
remember him.
Yeah, he was like a little terrier.
Well, I'm picturing that one guy who talks like this.
No, no,
or
no.
Whatever.
That's
This
different.
guy, he like
Okay.
bounced up and down. He's like, "What are we gonna do today, boss? What are we gonna do today?"
Yeah, yeah.
And he was all
Really?
excited.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't picture what he looks like, but I picture the energy.
The energy is yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I liked him.
Exciting.
coming through.
Yeah. Yeah, he was good.
Hated the Roadrunner.
Okay, now I hate to bring it back to Applebee's,
Oh, okay,
so
sorry.
I'm not going to.
Oh, okay.
I'm just reminded with the Applebee's thing of this this deal. I don't know if you guys remember it. They were doing like unlimited coffee or like a coffee subscription at Panera Bread.
Ooh. Gotta have my coffee.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah,
They
that's
were
what I
trying
said.
to kill people with caffeine for a long time.
Yeah.
But the unlimited coffee, the
Right.
subscription wasn't working, so they had to
Right.
put it in the
I wonder if
lemonade.
they're still doing it, but it's very interesting, and I like these. I like the date night thing. I like the unlimited coffee thing because they all remind me of like an option, a potential to exploit the game. And I like that. I feel like these companies should be doing it more often so we can get these like weird one-off moments. Like there's that one guy who I think it was like American Airlines or something like that, or United. They were offering lifetime flights to like 100 people or something.
I remember
if
that.
they racked up or if they did a certain thing.
And they had to shut it down because people were getting so much benefit.
Right, they were getting too much. And there's this one guy who, yeah, I think him in particular, he got like a ton of benefit. I don't think a lot of people ended up getting the thing, but like he tried, I think he went to court over it or something. Like
Yeah.
he was the one fighting for it. I don't know what they eventually settled on, but I'm like, man, you fuckers, like make your bed.
I know.
Sleep in your bed.
Are you describing the healthy choice like frequent flyer miles thing? Is that what you're describing?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay. Because
Maybe. I don't know what that is.
that
you're
instance
talking
is
about.
real, and that's like a thing that is like an inspiration for one of my favorite movies, Punch Drunk Love. I think I might have mentioned it before.
Oh.
Huh.
I don't know if you guys have seen that.
No. Explain the meme to me.
So if you get enough, like basically he found a loophole in like I don't know. It's hard to describe, but basically he found like a loophole where he could get like a ton of frequent flyer miles for like 3,000. He basically could get like 1 million frequent flyer miles for like $3,000 or something, which is basically, I mean, 1 million miles is like you can just fly
Right.
free for the rest of your life, and I think that he went to court over that. So I think maybe you might be
Oh, interesting.
inadvertently describing that.
Yeah.
That's so interesting.
But
Yeah.
anyway, that instance is like literally what happens to the main character in Punch Drunk Love. Like he actually does that.
Huh.
And it's based on a real event.
Yeah. Good movie.
Awesome movie.
Yeah.
I'll have to watch it.
Definitely recommend
Wait,
checking it
is
out.
that it? Who's in the movie? Who's the main?
The main character is played by Adam Sandler.
Oh, okay. I
Oh.
have definitely seen like the cover.
Yeah,
of
he's like
it.
in a blue suit.
I haven't.
Yeah, like in Blockbuster.
You guys would love that movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's I think it's like one of the most accurate. It doesn't come out right out and say it, but I think it's like one of the most accurate depictions of like a high functioning autistic person.
Oh, that's
Hmm.
cool.
And it's a love story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay.
The unlimited flights thing that I'm talking about was definitely like a promotion put on by the airline that just went awry, and they didn't really realize how.
They didn't like test out all the bugs. It was one of those where like there was a loophole that they weren't even aware was in there. Or
I'm
they
not
didn't
sure.
think people
I
would
think it was
exploit-
more just like we didn't think that people were going to. We thought people were going to be reasonable.
Oh, no, you're right.
About the
Yeah.
amount of flights they took.
Yeah.
But
And-
this fucker was just burning through
Yeah,
it.
he was going.
Because, like, well, you think about it and you're like, oh, yeah, how much does the average person
Mm-hmm.
fly? And you come to the conclusion it's like, oh, fucking nothing. Like,
Yeah.
once a year?
Yeah.
Maybe. Not even.
Yeah, I think I remember this too. Like, wasn't he basically like taking plane trips pretty much every day? Was just using
yeah.
it like it was
Yeah.
a bus?
Yeah. Yes. That yeah. It was like bus level usage.
Which makes sense. Like, you're more incentivized to fly once it becomes free for you.
Yeah.
Like, sure.
Well,
It's super easy. Just hop
The-
on a plane, go to New York for a day,
Yeah.
go back home.
I was gonna say, like, I feel like you would enjoy the payoff of like extreme couponing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like you'd be an extreme
It is.
couponer.
It is cool. I find it hard to believe, like, you know, even when I'm watching the extreme couponing shit, like that people get money back.
Mm-hmm.
Like whenever that happens, I'm like, no, sorry, they're not gonna fucking pay you to
Yeah.
take products from them. Like
Yeah.
this shit makes no sense at
Yeah.
all. But apparently there are weird things that you can do. I don't know how often that happens in couponing, but yeah, I just like the potential that these
Gaming the system.
megacorps are at least going to, you know, do a new fucking patch, a new update.
Yeah, they have to
where
patch.
there's like there's a loophole,
Yeah.
there's something
Yeah.
to do. It's so much
There's
fun.
a money glitch.
Yeah.
Money glitch.
I like that there could be, you know, infinite money glitches IRL.
Yeah.
Even if it only lasts you for a year or whatever, and then they do patch it.
Like $1 pizzas.
Right.
Or
Yes.
like billionaires with their lawyers.
That's less of a glitch and more of
Right.
like a
An exploit.
yeah. That's like a different.
Yeah.
But the $1
Well, they're running the
pizza,
game. That's like the game developer saying like,
I'm gonna unlock everything for me.
repeatedly typing greed is good to give as much lumber and gold as possible.
Yeah. The $1 pizza reference was Dane in one of our like Let's Plays that we recorded. He was talking about how there was it was 7-Eleven
Yeah.
where you would go up and they would scan the pizza rather than ring it up, and it would come up as $1 when it should have been.
Yeah,
$7.
it was just a mistake. And I've told the story before in the past, and I'm sure you can look it up, but it's like just a glitch.
Yeah, you had
that
a glitch.
that I took advantage of for a while.
It's a cool glitch.
Yeah.
A $1 pizza glitch for like what was it, a year?
It wasn't that long, but it was definitely like a few months.
You know, I watch some of these like frugality channels who are, you know, they really go overboard in explaining ways to like save money. Like I remember watching this video where this guy was like kind of describing, like, guys, you can actually buy a single cheeseburger for 89 cents, but buy 5 of them, and that's the equivalent of a Big Mac in or 2 Big Macs in calories, but it costs you $3 less. So do that, guys. Where it's like, oh, okay, come on. I don't know about that. But I do like the idea of when you're out and about. Like when I was younger, I would look under machines for like quarters and shit.
Oh, I love doing that.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a very common thing, checking payphones
Yeah.
and all sorts of shit.
Yeah.
Because you just want to find the money. But as an adult, I think the new version of that is finding the exploit. But I mean, obviously, it'd be really tricky because you can't just like fucking scan every item in a Best Buy to find the one thing that like costs less on average
Yeah.
or that you can get for $1. Like you kind of have to
I guess-
happen upon that. But I think opening your eyes to be like, you know, looking at the prices of things that maybe you wouldn't normally buy. Like I wouldn't normally buy a fucking pizza from 7-Eleven, but you know, a little bit of adventure.
I definitely wouldn't have eaten pizza every single day
right
for a few months if I wasn't entirely desperate to have cheap food.
Dude, that's so sick though. Like you did that Applebee's date night challenge
did.
on your own.
And I also, and this shows my age, it dates me, but I went to high school before Michelle Obama came along and ruined everything. And that means that we had soda machines at school. And I realized that that's like a rare, that's like a thing that doesn't happen anymore. And it hasn't happened for a long time.
Really?
Wait.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Fun fact. They don't have soda machines at school no more.
What?
Yep.
Wait, okay. I'm Canadian, so all of that made zero sense to me.
Oh, okay.
Why did Michelle Obama take away soda
So, like, every first lady has, like, a thing that they do, like, usually it's a social thing. Her thing during one of the terms, or both of them, I don't remember, she basically tried to make school lunches healthy and basically, like, would limit like food that's available at schools to be healthier.
Okay. So now there's
Took
no
away
soda
all of the
machines.
pizzas, all of the like chowder bowls, all of the good shit that you get at school lunches, and replace it with like, I don't know, bologna sandwiches or whatever. And one of those things that they did apparently, and this is after I already graduated, they got rid of all the soda machines at schools.
That's sad.
It is sad.
I don't think it's that sad.
What?
I mean, as a kid, it was awesome. I mean, come on.
Yeah, when you're a kid and like you had a bad fucking day.
You'll find something new.
Yeah,
Like
I'm sure they're
smoking
fine
weed.
now. But I mean, like, it's funny to tell like back in my day, we used to have soda machines at
Right.
school. Like, you'll blow a lot of
That
Zoomers'
is interesting, yeah.
But anyway, I actually did remember in SpongeBob where it showed like Mr. Krabs when he was a kid, and he like took a quarter and he put it in the soda machine.
Oh, yeah,
and
and he pulled it out.
Pulled it out.
Yeah.
I literally did that to
Yeah,
the soda machines, and it actually did work.
Yeah, it works.
Oh, shit.
We drilled a hole in a coin and put a string on it.
Yep,
And that's what we would do too.
that's exactly what
Wow.
I did.
Yeah. You used to reach your arm up because you were so thin.
Yeah.
And you would pull things out of it.
Literally just steal the drink straight up. It was actually sick because there was this moment in time where Gatorade was doing a promotion. I will say the machine that I was getting these things out of, it was quite the machine. They sold Gatorades,
Yeah.
Hawaiian Punch,
Fuck.
I think what is it called?
Sunkist?
Sunny D, I think.
Oh, Sunny D.
And something else. So, like, what was in there was, like, a huge variety, very fucking cool machines. And there was this period where Gatorade was doing a promotion where if you bought a Gatorade, and this is, like, kind of funny to think back on, you'd get the Gatorade bottle would come out and it would be a shirt inside of the Gatorade bottle. Yeah, like a Gatorade shirt.
What the
Instead of the drink.
Instead of the drink.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I'm thirsty.
Yeah, but obviously, like, we were kids and we thought that was the coolest shit.
Yeah.
It was very exciting.
Oh, you just reminded me of something. Sorry, I'll let you finish.
Oh, it's all good. But yeah, I would fucking reach up in there and pull the Gatorades with the shirts in them out. You can kind of feel it because they're lighter.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was it was a good time.
We had a promotion with chocolate milk where if you got the one that when it opened it mooed, you won money. And I just remembered that.
Mood.
It mooed. And when I was in elementary, we had pizza day. And with the pizza, you had an option of like getting a can of pop or a chocolate milk. So everybody would get the chocolate milk because you want the one that moves.
Right.
So you could like win the money. None of us ever won the money. But it's crazy to think that that was an actual promotion. It was just like if you opened, it was like when the technology of like cards, like, you know, cars that
Right,
open
they-
up and play
yeah.
music. Yeah. So if it moved, you won
Interesting.
money.
So it makes me, oh man. It makes me feel like, though, that, because it being around like a liquid, like, I don't know if it's survive, like, I don't know how they would do that. That seems
don't
like some
know.
advanced tech.
Yeah.
I feel like they'd need it to be empty, basically, or have some filler in there.
Yeah, probably filler.
So it's not actually chocolate milk, but it's about as heavy as another chocolate
Probably.
milk.
Or it's got like a plastic bag in it.
Do you know what it was called?
It was chocolate, maybe like Canadians drink
mooing milk.
Lucerne milk is like the brand that most Canadians drink. I don't know if that's what it was.
Did anyone ever win one of those mooing milk cartons?
See, I'm so happy.
R/Ontario.
Yes,
Oh, there you go.
this is a Canadian thing.
Did anyone ever win one of those mooing milk cartons? What was inside? Was it really a bag with salt water?
There you go.
They don't even give you the milk.
Man, some of these, like, Reddit really sucks sometimes, man.
And what specifically, what is you pissed off about?
This person says, someone says, talk about a way back playback. then this person says, seriously, a memory locker just opened up deep within my brain.
I knew
Relatable.
that's what you were going to be mad about, because that's exactly what pisses me off every time I go on Reddit to look at anything, is like the way that people word things. It's so weird. Everybody's a writing
Dude, it somehow
major.
gets worse. I was lactarded at the time, and I remember being jealous of all my friends who at least got the chance to win.
What does that mean?
Yeah, dude. Lactose intolerant, maybe?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Never heard anyone use that
What is that?
phrase to describe being lactose intolerant.
Yeah. Someone says, I won a phone case for a phone I didn't have. The mooing mechanism was on top of a bag of water. I didn't test the salinity. You could also get a coupon for free milk. I was furious that I had to go back to the store to get my milk, LOL. I kept the mooing thing for years until the battery died.
Nice. Dang.
I won a phone case too. It wasn't much good to a kid in 6th grade.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Everyone wanted to get the mooing milk carton. And we used to always like get the chocolate milk with our pizza because we thought we would get it.
Yeah.
That's actually crazy.
But isn't it crazy that now I don't even think you can get chocolate milk or pizza at school anymore?
Yeah, probably not.
Maybe in America. Speak for America. I don't know
Yeah, that's
about
true.
Canada.
Michelle Obama doesn't have jurisdiction over Canada.
Yeah, Michelle Obama's everything the light touches does not include
Yeah,
Canada.
that's not our kingdom.
Yeah. It's not our kingdom.
Someone says, wow, I thought all the prizes for an actual mooing carton were like $1,000 in value plus. Like a phone case? Really?
Yeah, that's what we thought.
I'd be so annoyed. Yeah, so that is so, like, equivalent to the getting a T-shirt in the Gatorade bottle. Man, that's cool. That might be, like, a fun video looking back at some of those, and
Yeah.
maybe even some of them are, like, purchasable on eBay or something.
Yeah, it would be cool to hear other people's stories.
Yeah, what other, like, obscure, like, maybe small-time
promotions?
weird promotions there are, because they got to be happening right now as well.
Yeah.
We're just obviously not in the circle of
Kids wanting to
of
win
big milk.
Big milk.
Big milk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a very fond memory for me. It like put me right back in elementary.
My mom got one too. No milk, just trickery.
Just trickery.
Trickery.
That's what that
Schmiegel.
means.
Schmiegel typed that.
This person says, I won
Stole
twice. The first was a free movie rental from Blockbuster.
Nice.
And the second was a free month subscription to some online game. I couldn't use the second, but I lived in the country at the time.
Man.
Wow.
Free Blockbuster rental sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
is crazy.
it's okay.
It's better than, I guess,
Yeah.
some chocolate milk or something. Oh, you know what I just remembered? And maybe this will unlock the memory for you, Ian, because we lived in California. I remember back when they tried to make school lunches more healthy. I remember California in particular, I think, was trying to say that pizza is a vegetable because of the tomato sauce. Do you remember that?
I vaguely remember that being like a thing said in school.
Yeah.
I
Or
wanna
like,
say-
pizza is a vegetable. That was like a
What?
meme.
Yeah, I don't think like the teachers ever told us or anything. It was just more of like a funny,
Right.
like
But that was like the
technically.
that was like the last ditch effort for them to keep pizzas in school, was like trying to like pretend like pizza was healthy.
Right.
Man.
Yeah. Do you have like for your guys', let's say, elementary to middle school experience of like eating cafeteria lunch?
I didn't.
Yeah.
No.
We didn't have cafeterias
Okay.
in where I'm from.
What were like maybe like 3, or generally what pops in your mind as the food that you were given?
Okay, so we had chowder bowls that were awesome.
Chowder bowls.
Yeah.
And that's clam chowder?
A bread bowl with clam chowder in it.
That's insane.
It
I
was
would love that.
Awesome. Yeah, I loved them.
I love bread bowls. I love chowder.
Yep.
Fuck. That's really good.
Yep. And then we had these like little pan pizzas that were awesome as well. Yeah.
That sounds familiar. So those are the two that pop in your
Those
head?
are the two main like
Right.
those are the quality items that we would get for school lunches.
And what was this closer to like maybe the Sacramento area?
Yeah, this was in like in between Sacramento and Lake Tahoe.
Okay, so a little bit more Central California. than
Definitely
Southern.
Central California. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then my answer might make a little bit more sense. I think I recall getting a lot of taco bowls, some taco salads, I guess
makes
you can
sense.
call them.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's very SoCal of you.
yeah. And it was just like a lot of ground meat in them.
Mm-hmm.
I think you could get refried beans, but it's like ground meat and cheese. And it was like, not like ground meat like soaked in sauce. This was some like dry, nasty shit. Like white people taco night
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah. Old El Paso.
Yeah. And I remember like none of the kids got any of the vegetables to go with it. And I really didn't get it. But it was the taco bowls. And then I want to say the other one was like pan-size or like a small personal pizza type thing. And I remember with all of these, the meta at the time was like whatever the food you get didn't really matter, like the main meal. At the back, at the end of the cafeteria line, you fucking grab you try to get as many of the gummies that you could get because they had little packs, miniature packs of gummies.
Yeah.
And those gummies were so good.
This is so foreign to
Yeah.
me. Genuinely.
It's weird.
Everything that you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, like, no, definitely not in junior high
Yeah.
do we have cafeteria. And then in high school, there was, like, this little area that if, like, you wanted to, you could, like, buy some, like, puffed rice squares or whatever. But definitely not, like, nobody ate. It's not,
Yeah.
it's just not a thing. So were you allowed in junior high to leave the school to go buy lunch elsewhere?
I think you could, yeah, theoretically, but
Okay.
there was really no place to go. You're like way too far from any kind of
Because
establishment.
that's what we would do. All the kids would go. There was this pizza place called Spartacus. So lunch happened and you'd race out because every kid would go in line to go buy a pizza from Spartacus. Usually you would buy a whole pie and then three of you would share it. And then there was also like, we actually went to the Max or the Winks. It was called Winks at the time. Now it's Circle K.
Yeah.
But it was a convenience store. We go to that one
Okay.
when we're in Edmonton. You walk over there, you go get stuff from there, but
Yeah.
no convenience.
But it was just kind of snacks.
That's
Yeah,
probably
no
a
cafeteria.
very common thing for schools that are nearby establishments that sell food.
Yeah.
My middle school was not near anything like that, so obviously we couldn't walk anywhere. But
Yeah.
in high school, we were like right across the street from a Taco Bell,
Yeah.
so that was super popular for people to go there.
Yeah. I got really lucky. My high school was called Harry Ainley, and it was
Harry Leg, what?
Harry Ainley.
Harry Anal?
Everybody called it Harry Anus, and my junior high was Vernon Barford.
Verdon Dudley.
So it was just like the nastiest sounding name.
Yeah.
But my high school was right across from a mall that had a really good food court. And so everybody would just go there to
yeah,
the food court.
that's sweet.
Yeah.
I think the fuck, I was just thinking about it. Man, I totally lost my train of thought.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. What were we talking about?
This consistently happens to you in the last like 15 minutes of every podcast, by the way.
Really?
This is a pattern.
Very relevant to what we were just talking
Yeah,
about.
but I think that
Cafeterias. You were talking about bread bowls. You were talking about gummy meta.
Oh, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think it'd be really cool, aside from it also being creepy, to go to different like high schools and review what food
Yeah.
the high schools have.
oh,
I think like there might be a certain age you need to reach to like
Yeah.
make it be like less creepy.
I don't think so. I think the older you get, the creepier it is.
Yeah.
Like,
I
if
wonder
you're-
if would they let
No,
me
that's
on
not
a-
true. I think that if you're old, if you're like kind of older, like if you get older, it might, because if you go there with like a documentary crew, it might feel a little bit more
right normal.
Official.
official. Yeah.
Yeah.
So wait. Would they let me on a high school campus?
Have you ever
can
done
ask the
anything
judge.
illegal with children?
We can ask the judge
but
what your
I mean,
ruling is.
Like when lunch is in session, though, like is that open to the public?
No.
When they got there.
No, you have to get a visitor badge at least.
Oh.
Which
You
you
have
have
to
to go to the
talk
front
to them.
office and ask them if you can even be
Oh,
there.
front office.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was open to the public.
No.
What? There'd be a lot more creepy people walking into
Yeah.
Yeah.
who are looking.
Well,
for
that makes me
friends.
happy about our schooling.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll kick
System.
out people.
They have like a police officer
Yeah.
always on campus for that reason.
Okay.
It will go into lockdown. If a full-grown man is wandering around the school and nobody knows what the fuck he's doing, it will go into lockdown.
Especially someone who has a
mullet.
mullet. So
Oh.
it's not a
a
good
shaggy
look.
mullet
Oh, okay.
and a big brow and an angry look.
Okay. So all you're saying is I just got to talk to the fucking person at the front office.
Right, and it might, if you're going to be going there to film something, it might even be better for him to call ahead and ask if you can even do that and schedule it ahead of time.
You probably have to meet with the principal
Yeah.
or like the board because there's like a board, like a bunch of the moms, the PTA moms or whatever they're called. What?
Yeah, I should just get like a.
You gotta ask the moms.
Well, let's put it this way. TLC or Discovery or any of these programs that would do a kind of a cringe show like that.
Cringe, it'd be epic.
I'm willing to go if you guys are willing to make the call.
You'll be the host.
I'm willing to host and try out different foods across America.
You could call it legit food review.
Oh,
You'll be the Anthony Bourdain of high schools.
that is fucking creepy. The Anthony Bourdain voice. I just saw like an image of him that like people were like thirsting over it, kind of meme of him like hanging out of a train in like India.
Yeah.
or some shit.
But you'd be,
That'd be me.
Yeah.
In a high school classroom.
yeah.
Hanging out with the cheerleaders.
A chair that's attached to a desk.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I just remember it because, or I just had that idea because I remember like the food at my high school. I didn't try, man. It was so like disparate what was happening. There was, I want to say, like the area of the high school that was like government funded, city funded.
What does that
for, I'll get there.
Okay.
For like people were just like I guess lower income in general
Okay.
that like just straight up could not like budget out for food during the day. I think they were allotted like breakfast and lunch.
Cool. That's cool.
So you could do one or the other or both. But I think there was some amount of because I never got it. I think there was some amount of like proving like, hey, my fucking family's struggling.
They probably have to apply for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I didn't do that. I wasn't struggling. Where I went to instead was this like a class or not class, like student run thing where they'd sell you like bean and cheese burritos and shit. I don't know where they were making these. They would just give us a burrito and be like, oh, cool. And then there were like little stands, like different stands throughout the school that you could go to.
That's so cool. What the fuck?
And those stands, I mean, they wouldn't sell anything advanced. It was just like snacks, like
Yeah, it was like
drinks
what,
and
like
chips.
a food truck for high school.
Yeah,
kind of vibes.
not really a food truck though.
But kind
It was
of.
never that crazy.
Yeah, but it's like
van.
toned down, for like high school.
Yeah.
But it's cool that you had that.
Yeah, it was cool. It was a lot better than middle school because middle school was the cafeteria area like I had just described, but then
Yeah.
there was one place to get all of the snacks from, and that shit just immediately got a massive line as soon as all the classes
Yeah.
were released, and yeah, that shit kind of sucked.
Yeah.
They sold, I don't know what it was, but they sold a ton of frozen Gogurt.
What? That seems so 2000s to me.
And it was so
Yes.
good.
Frozen Gogurt.
Yeah.
Gogurt in general, but frozen
Yeah.
Gogurt. I
It
remember
was cheap.
putting it in
was
the
so cheap.
freezer and
Yeah.
eating it at home, like as a sweet little treat. Do people still do that? Are people still freezing Gogurt?
I haven't seen Gogurt in
Ages.
like 15 years.
What about Yop?
Yop? Yog?
Yop.
Yop?
Yop?
Do you guys not have Yop?
No, what's that?
It's a drinkable yogurt, and there was this one really
have Danimals.
cringy commercial when I was a kid where it was like a guy on the toilet sleeping, and his mouth was like animated, and it was like singing a Jamaican like "Yop me mama" when the morning comes.
No, that sounds really problematic, but I mean, what?
I wish
I'm
people-
seeing it here. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yop.
We had Danimals as their drinkable yogurt selection. I don't remember Yop at all.
Oh, maybe it's
It
specifically
is from Yoplait,
Canadian.
though. Yeah, it looks like it might be.
Oh, Yo Play.
No, it was called Yop.
Yeah, but I think maybe they
Yop from Yoplait.
Yeah, they
Oh,
took
no,
Yo
I know.
Play and they shortened it and made it cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I must have missed the boat on Yop.
It looks like Gogurt's still around. I don't think I've seen it in the stores recently, though.
No, I haven't seen anyone like double fisting a Gogurt tube.
Dude, I gotta admit something.
What?
Gogurt is like the fucking coolest name, like the coolest branding.
I totally disagree.
yogurt.
I so disagree hard.
Like it, that is fucking awesome. Like if I was in charge at Yoplait, I'd be so fucking proud of coming up with that shit.
What the hell? It sounds like
don't know.
fucking cumgurt, basically.
Cumgurt.
It sounds like cum.
me.
Cumgurt.
It doesn't come. It doesn't sound like cum. It looks like cum. Is what you're saying.
Well, it sounds
Gurt?
like it to me.
You
Gurt.
just don't like the
Gurt.
Gurt part of it.
And like Gogurt.
oh,
like,
because it sounds like squirt.
yeah, I don't know. Something about it is cum related to me in my head.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Well, it's white liquid coming out of a tube.
It
makes sense.
It's adjacent to the the slime craze that was going on, like everything being slime and like
Yeah.
Right.
it's
Yeah, but you don't
bad
even like bus
vibe.
corn.
Slime craze
I
is still
don't
going
like
on.
bus corn.
Yeah.
I think bus corn is a terrible brand name.
Yeah, I think you're wrong.
Well, I don't know about Gogurt, but
Yeah.
I kind of wish that they would Gogurt to the polls.
Shut the hell up. That was funny though.
Wait. Gogurt is C tier branding. A tier
No,
branding
I don't-
is Danimals. Danimals way better branding than Gogurt.
I couldn't disagree.
Where does the Dan
harder.
come from?
I don't know.
Where does any of
Bean.
that shit come from?
See,
When
yogurt
you say
is-
that, I don't immediately think yogurt at all.
Yogurt on the go.
Why do I think
Gogurt.
about creamy yogurt?
Also, if you were to look at the Gogurt logo, you would be like, "Oh
Ugly.
shit, I'm wrong."
ugly.
It's so 90s. It's so of the time.
It's
It looks
the
cool.
ugly 90s, though, not the cool like
No.
see-through plastic 90s. It's like the shitty slime like YTV.
Like
What is-
Nintendo 90s.
Yeah, not YTV. What do you guys call it? Cartoon Net. What's with the
Nickelodeon?
Nickelodeon vibes?
Yeah, Nickelodeon vibes are good vibes.
Meh.
Like just because that fucker who likes
Pass.
feet was in charge of shit, doesn't mean that Nickelodeon sucks.
The dolphins with rainbows, Lisa Frank,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that good. That's
Yeah.
good. Early 2000s, 90s. Bad, Nickelodeon.
Wow.
Slime, Gogurt.
Comments, eat her up. Eat her up in the
I
comments.
think people might disagree. The only time I ever think that it's I hold my tongue with that criticism is when it's like wild thornberries,
Specific show.
wild thornberries, Are Real Monsters, stuff like that gets a pass. Courage the Cowardly Dog, that vibe is good, but they do it well. I feel like
That's just the
Nickelodeon.
show though.
No, but
We're
the
talking about
vibe-
the network.
You're talking about like the network itself, like the commercial breaks and stuff.
Yeah,
like
like
the
the-
branding.
the vibe.
Nickelodeon.
I don't know what that is. I'm
Oh, come
Canadian.
on. See, it's so nostalgic to me in the end that I think it's like it just gets a pass from
Yeah.
being a
It's
cool.
big part of our
It's
childhood.
cool.
It's nostalgia blast. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's how I
Or whatever that Redditor said.
Yeah.
You opened a memory planet for me.
a memory nova unlocked and is sucking my soul inside of happiness.
Tips Fedora. Okay, that's gonna do it
Anyways,
for this
yeah,
episode.
people may disagree. I'm sorry if I said something.
No, it makes
wild.
sense why, to me at least, why you would not be indifferent at the very least
Mm.
to something that you didn't grow up with.
Yeah,
It might be fun to
I mean, I grew up with it, but it was rebranded to YTV.
Oh yeah, see,
compare and
that's-
contrast.
That's not the
yeah,
same thing.
That programming
Yeah.
Because did they have any sort of like extra? Or did they just play the shit and be like, we're just responsible for playing
They
the
had
shit?
extra shit.
Yeah.
They had
YTV
some
had
extra
extra
shit?
shit.
They probably just licensed a bunch of Nickelodeon stuff. And just had their own branding.
Yeah, YTV had all like the nasty boy stuff on it.
Oh.
Like it was like where the
More boys centric.
yeah.
Boys will like this.
Well, the green slime is.
And then
still
at
kinda-
YTV at night was like kind of like, you
a
know,
little sexier.
kind
that's
of like
Nick at night.
nasty.
Okay.
You know, getting a little nasty with it.
What the hell?
Yeah, I mean, you need to describe that a little bit.
Well, are
further,
you talking about like
otherwise
the
I'm
Cosby
thinking-
Show and stuff?
No, what's that?
The Cosby Show?
Well, I know who Bill Cosby is.
What was his show? Is this like the show that made him famous?
No, it was more like just shows that were like adult cartoons that were like kind of like
Oh,
you
like
were
oblongs
whoa.
and shit like that. Like Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Yeah, yes. Aqua
kinda
Teen Hunger
stuff.
Force was
Okay.
very popular on YTV.
Oh,
That was Adult
interesting.
Swim for us, which was just Cartoon Network at night.
YTV had Adult Swim stuff. Anytime somebody says, "Oh, that's Adult Swim," and I see it, I'm like, "That's YTV."
Did they call it something?
YTV at
different?
night.
YTV at night.
Yeah.
TV at night.
Yeah, I think that's what
Okay.
they called it. YTV at night.
Yeah.
Yeah, after dark.
Oh
or some
wait,
shit.
Dane, didn't for a while they called? Never mind.
But yeah, anyways, I don't know if somebody can
never
explain
mind.
that. Explain that, because like, yeah, YTV, and there was a lot of snot and slime and
Yeah.
Ben 10 and
That's all very.
People bent over.
They definitely based on the snotty slime stuff off of Nickelodeon though, because Nickelodeon was very much green slime and
Yeah.
orange blimps.
And then
stuff.
we had another channel called the Disney Channel, but it had like other stuff on it other than
Same.
Yeah.
Family Channel. They called it the Family Channel.
Oh, okay.
Family Channel.
Man.
We had the Disney Channel, and they'd take the magic wand, and they'd say you're watching the Disney Channel, and make a Mickey.
Yeah, we had that on the Family Channel.
All right.
Anyway, sorry.
Enough smack talk, you little bitches. We're ending this podcast. Remember, there will be a link down below if you want to send in comments, questions,
Voice memo.
or or you could do, am I the asshole?
Oh.
Or are they the asshole?
Yeah, that would be fun to do.
Or you could do,
Or you
hey,
can call us assholes.
yes, or anything relationship related.
Oh, I would love to do relationship stuff
Yeah.
with you. I think that would be fun.
Even if it's a little thing,
Yeah.
even a little thing.
Like my partner sharts with the door open. Is that normal?
Is that a problem?
My partner gives me a good goosing every once in a while.
The,
The hell, the wide camera is like auto focusing. It's very strange.
it's weird.
Okay.
Patreon as well. We do another episode of this. It's a little bit more loose, believe it or not.
We have a name for it now.
Oh yeah, the Bogcast.
The Bog.
We just call it the bog.
The Bog is on Patreon.
Yeah, it's exactly like this, except we just talk about like whatever. 'Cause
Yeah.
we don't have to.
And we do a French accent as well.
The whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are a couple times during this episode where I feel like we had to censor ourselves. That won't happen at the bog.
Yeah, that's true. Like my dad going ribs don't know.
Or, or maybe expanding on your obsession with the essaying
Skunk.
skunk.
Yeah.
True, true.
Yeah. I don't know. I need to go to therapy for that maybe.
Thank you for watching.
Hasta la vista.
Let it all hang out.
Let it rip.
Let it rip.